Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to work through a simple practical exercise to help you create a clear value proposition statement for your business. If you've ever found it difficult to explain why your business matters or what it makes it valuable to customers, then this session is for you. So let's build something that will completely transform the way you present yourself to the market. So let's get straight into a very important question. Why should I do business with you? Why would your customers want to do business with you? Just take a moment to really think about this. Being able to answer this clearly and confidently can make the difference between winning a customer and losing one. If your answer is unclear or confusing, customers may simply choose to go somewhere else. So what's the tool that helps answer this question? It's your value statement. Simply put, it's a short explanation of what you offer your customers and the value they can expect from your business. Think of it as your anchor, a clear message you use consistently whenever you speak to customers or promote your business, because consistency builds trust, and trust helps build sales. Right, here is our game plan for today's session. First, we look at that value statement blueprint, making an impact. Then we'll tackle the 4 core steps: defining the problem, of course, knowing your customer, that's key, clarifying your solution, and identifying real benefits. And finally, we get to draft the final value statement. It's a clear syllabus, so let's get to work. Before we jump into the 4-step exercise, we need to separate features from value. I see clients make a very specific mistake when they try to explain value through features alone. So a feature is a fact or characteristic about a product or service that describes that solution. It's cold, hard data. It describes your product or service. So for example, our car has 4-wheel drive, it's got leather seats, and it seats 6 people. It's describing what the car has, but it doesn't inherently explain why I should actually care. So building on that, we've got an advantage. An advantage is how a feature adds value to all customers. It broadens the feature's appeal by describing how it helps customers. So if the feature is a 4-wheel drive in my car, the advantage is better traction on the road. It's generally good for everyone, but we have to go deeper to make real market impact. And this brings us to the big one, the WIFM, the what's in it for me, the benefit. This is how that feature adds value to a specific customer's needs. Honestly, this is where empathy comes in. You focus completely on the customer and his or her needs, not on yourself. So going back to our example, the 4-wheel drive is the feature, better traction is the advantage. But the benefit to a specific customer, and let's just say a parent, is knowing they are safe taking their kids to school. That's a true benefit. So let's put these directly against each other. Features versus customer-focused benefits. When drafting your value statement, you obviously must prioritize market impact. People don't buy facts describing your solution. They buy customer-focused benefits, the what's in it for me. They buy how your solution adds value to their specific needs. Keep this crucial distinction front and center in your mind as we move forward. Okay, here's our visual roadmap for the main exercise today. 4 core steps. Define the problem, identify customers, clarify your solution, and identify specific benefits. Let's take these one by one. So, first of all, we define the problem, uncovering market pain and dissatisfaction. No matter how incredible or innovative or beautifully designed your product is, if people don't see a need for it, they won't buy it, period. You literally have to start with the pain, understanding it completely. So ask yourself these questions about your business. What is the specific pain point that you solve? What are the root causes of that problem? And look at that third point. How are they solving it now? Because your biggest competitor is often just the status quo. I'll just stay the way I am. How does your current problem create a ripple effect of other problems? And finally, how big and serious is this need in the marketplace? Are we talking a mild annoyance or something that really needs to be addressed straight away? Moving to step 3, know your customer. This is critical. If we get this wrong, we miss the mark and we'll market incorrectly and wonder why we're not succeeding. So understanding exactly who you serve is so central to our value statement. So once you know the pain, you've got to know who's feeling it. The deeper you understand the people experiencing this problem, the vastly better equipped you are to serve them. Consider this your personal worksheet. Who are your customers and where are they located? When does this problem occur? Like, is it daily? Is it seasonal? And this next part brilliantly expresses a key psychological point. Why do they want to solve it? What are their hidden motives? Furthermore, how urgent is this against their other daily priorities? And finally, what are their expectations of you as a supplier? What are their core values? What do they truly believe in? Because your value and their value aligns. Now we actually can do business together. So next up, step 4 is clarify your solution, linking your offer directly to the problem. Now we have the problem and the person. We introduce you, the solution. But you need to be exceptionally clear about what you deliver, and frankly, just as important, what you don't deliver. Map out your exact solution. What exactly is your product or service? Is it an app, a consulting package, a physical product? Where will you deliver it? Online? Face to face? Who helps you deliver it? Do you have staff or maybe specialized suppliers? And crucially, according to your customer, what is the standard of quality? Every part of the solution has to link back directly to solving these specific pain points that you outlined in step number 1. Now we can add benefits. The what's in it for me. We've arrived at that absolute most critical step of your session. This is where we uncover the ultimate answer to your customers' most pressing internal questions. What is it in for me? I challenge you to articulate exactly how your product or service makes customers' lives better. Does your product produce value that's faster or better or cheaper? What actually makes your product different from your competitors? And just don't list a feature here. How do those differentiators directly link to your customers' needs and their expectations? Let's look at some tangible examples to give you some inspiration here. Peace of mind, making better decisions, feeling safe or hassle-free. Do you notice how literally none of these are technical specs? They are human experiences. They're the actual value added to a life or to a business. So my challenge here is find the ones that map to your specific solution. And finally, section 6. Now we draft your final statement. We're bringing everything together and we bring it to life. So we've done all the hard analytical work. Now we transition into that final step. Now we put it all together. So have a look at this formula. It answers 4 basic questions: what, for whom, how, and advantages. So in this example, there's a skills training company. And so what do they offer? World-class skill systems. For who? Business people and goals-driven leaders. How do they do it? They teach complex concepts in practical ways. And what are the advantages? Is achieving goals and fast-track business success. See how logically all these pieces fit together? It's like a giant puzzle piece coming together perfectly. Now, when we string those components together, we get a solid base value statement. We design and train world-class skill systems to empower businesses to achieve their goals. We take complex business concepts and teach them in simple, practical ways. This fast-tracks learning, mastery, and business success by at least 20%. That right there is a clear, highly functional pitch. It tells you exactly what they do and why it benefits you. But this could be better. Let's take that value statement and elevate it by connecting to why they do what they do. So let's have a look at this. It says, we are driven to empower leaders to achieve their goals and leave a legacy that matters. We do this by using our tried and tested world-class skill systems, teaching complex concepts in simple, practical ways. This fast-tracks learning and business success by at least 20%. Do you feel the difference here? This integrates purpose. It integrates that why, the heart part of why they are doing what they're doing. So it takes a purely functional pitch, which is good in itself, but it elevates it by connecting to the human emotional level. So my challenge to you now is go and carefully craft your value statement. The market is crowded with features. To really stand out, you need to offer real empathetic benefits driven by a powerful why. Use it all in your future communication and watch your market impact absolutely soar. So thank you for joining me today. Check out our other skills videos and I'll see you there.